Hi there, I'm Roshan and welcome to the programming portal. In this tutorial, you will see a Python program to check whether a given year is leap year or not. So the first question comes to mind, what is a leap year? In a simple definition, a year with 366 days is a leap year and it comes after every 4 years. For example, year 2020 was the leap year, but 2021 is not a leap year. There are few ways to check if the given year is leap year or not. You can write your own logic with some if condition, or you can use Python built-in method from the calendar library. In this tutorial, we'll see both of the methods. So let's get started. To check if a year is leap year or not, it should follow some conditions. If the year is divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. For example, 2000 is divisible by 400, so it is a leap year. Next is, if the year is divisible by 4 but not by 100. For example, year 2012 is divisible by 4 but not by 100, so it is a leap year. If it does not satisfy any of the above condition, then it is not a leap year. So let's write code for it. First we need an integer input from the user. So we can write input year equals to input method, and we can specify some message, enter a year. We need to convert this to integer type using the int method. So we can write int method here. Next, let us write one function which will take one parameter and return true if it is a leap year, otherwise false. So we can write def is leap. It will take one parameter, so I can write year. Next, we need to write one if condition. First, if the number is divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. So I can write if year modulus 400 equals to 0, then it is a leap year, so we can write return true. Next, if the year is divisible by 4 but not by 100, then it is a leap year. So we can write OR operator and specify the next condition in the same block. So I can write OR year modulus 4 equals to 0 and year modulus 100 not equals to 0. And we can combine these two conditions. If either of the condition is satisfied, then it is a leap year. So we'll return true. Otherwise, it is not a leap year and will return false. So I can write else return false. If you want, you can remove the else condition and just write return false. So if the condition is satisfied, then it is a leap year and will return true, otherwise false. Now we can call this function with our year parameter. So I can write is leap and we'll pass input year. If it returns true, then it is a leap year. So I can write if it is true, then we can print some message. So I can write print it is a leap year else I can just copy this message. It is not a leap year. So if either of this condition is satisfied, then it is a leap year. Otherwise, it is not a leap year. So let me save this and try to run. It is asking for an input. So let's try with the current year, that is 2021, and hit enter. So it is not a leap year. Let's try with year 2020, which was leap year, and hit enter. Or you can try with year 2000, which was the leap year. So our code is working fine. You can download this code from GitHub, link in the description below. Now let's try with Python built-in method from the calendar module. So I can minimize this window. First, let me comment this code. To use the built-in method, we need to first import the calendar module. So I can write import calendar. The calendar module has isLeap method which returns true if the year is leap year and return false if it is not a leap year. So we can call calendar dot isLeap. We need to pass year, so we can pass input year. It will return true if the year is leap year, otherwise false. So I can write if it is true. I'm just going to copy this message. Else it is not a leap year. So now we are not calling this method. If you want, you can comment this code. Let me save this and try to run. Let's try with year 2024, which is a leap year. Let's try with different year, 1900, which is not a leap year. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. See you next time.